Hello folks, I hope that you're having just a great day and keeping yourself safe in our modern COVID world today. Today I got an interesting pleasure. Today I'll take a look at The Eater of Souls by Henry Kuttner. My copy of this is in the book of Iod, which is a collection of his mythos works. I'll link you to this in the comments below so you can check it out and buy it like online, if you like, from Amazon, if you're interested in following along with it. It was published in 1937. It is a sci-fi thing. Now it's only 4 pages long. I clocked myself this morning and it took me 6 minutes and 14 seconds to read this thing. So this is actually going to be a pretty short review, because I just want to bring it to your attention and so forth. I don't want to spend more time talking about a story than it took for me to read it. That'd be silly and so forth. So I don't want to take too much of your time off the plate. It was written in 1937, the year of H.P. Lovecraft's death. It is set in the Cthulhu Mythos. It is a science fiction Cthulhu Mythos story, which is actually rare by people who aren't H.P. Lovecraft, which I really enjoy. He has a lot of science fiction short stories. I would argue that At the Mountains of Madness is more science fiction than pure horror. The Color Out of Space, Shadow Out of Time, The Whisper in Darkness. These are all hardcore science fiction stories with key science fiction premises. And I would argue that this story feels more like a science fiction story, like The Color Out of Space, than a more traditional horror one, like Dreams in the Witch House, which is set in Salem and has a witch house, as you can probably tell from the title. Dreams in it and that sort of thing. It's much more of a more traditional horror, sort of a gothic horror style of Cthulhu Mythos story. So when somebody else writes something like The Eater of Souls, I want to bring it to your attention. So now, The Eater of Souls, and again, I'll just give you just a couple of quick little comments on it. It is set in the future and so forth. It is set in a planet which is beyond Beetlejuice, and in it, the leader of this planet is going to be named the Sindara, and he has to organize a defense against this demonic presence that has arrived, which is called the Vortivos, and which is also referred to as the Eater of Souls in the story itself proper. And basically, the Sindara has to rally a defense to fight against the Vortivos. And that's it. That's the premise of the short story. Now, it is written not like many of Henry Kuttner's works feel like they are right, especially his earlier stuff, feels like they are written in an H.P. Lovecraft style or maybe even an Edgar Allan Poe style. This one is not. This one feels instead like it's Lord Dunsany, and like what he's trying to do is trying to evoke the style of a Lord Dunsany, and it has. He's surprisingly successful with this story. You'll note that on this collection that it leads with The Eater of Souls, not the Salem horror, which he wrote in here, not the Bells of Horror, but The Eater of Souls is what he's leading with. It was published the year that H.P. Lovecraft died. He actually commented on it before he died, so he read this story and came from it favorably. And I think it's a surprisingly well done story too. I actually liked it a lot. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's great flash fiction. Again, 6 minutes and a handful of seconds. It was a very quick story for me to read, but I thought it was very well done, very well written. There are some lines in it that are really strong and show where Henry Kuttner is going to go as a writer, and I think they're just incredibly well written, incredibly well done. So I give it a 7 out of 10 for you. I think it was surprisingly well done. So there you are. Good job, Henry Kuttner. I appreciate it. And that's Eater of Souls for you. Have you read it? What'd you think about it? Have you read anything else by Henry Kuttner, or in the mythos particularly? I'd be happy to sort of engage you with it in the comments below. There is a sequel to this story called The Jest of Droom of Vista, which is a sequel. It's about 6 pages long. So if you like this, there is a sequel to it in the collection that you can also check out and read and enjoy as well, which will continue our story. But there you go. So there's a nice little science fiction diversion into the Cthulhu Mythos for you. If you like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. There's going to be so many more of these to follow. And finally, hey, I just want to take some time out of my day and thank you for taking some time out of your day and watching my video. We all have so many things happening in our lives, and we're being pulled in so many different directions for our time. So the fact that you spent and invested your time in me is incredibly humbling, and I won't forget it. So I really do appreciate it. So thanks again, and have a great day.